What up, though? You want it like this? You want it like this? What up, though? This is your boy RRaahhh, back at you with some Fire Emblem Three Houses Maddening Blue Lions playthrough. It's a super long. That's a super long joint right there. Last time we left off, we were just finishing up the preliminary mission. They drug us to the monastery, and now they're making me work. I don't even know if I do get paid. But they're making me work, forced to work against my will. But I do enjoy me some Lady RRaahhh.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the three house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Got the tall head action.
May I ask a favor of you?
Sure, go holler at everybody. I just do things, get rewards, do things. All right. Let me holler at my man Setteth. Not really my man, but yeah, alright.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
This dude is a clown.
Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Watch your tone, boy. Watch your tone. What, better recognize who you're talking to over here. Mini map. All right. Hit the guard. Nice view. One person is in here. Switches aren't exactly known for being the fastest unit in the world. Excuse me. You know what? Oh, okay, there we go. Gosh. Look at all that. I was surrounded the whole time. Matter of fact, people was popping in more and more left and right as we speak. And oh God.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Pressbrook.
First of all, I didn't accept anything. They forced me to do it.
I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Indeed, I know as much as I need to know, but talk to me.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
This character is Cock Diesel. If y'all run the Black Eagles, she's gonna be so strong for you. Just like him.
Is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
He's so strong, I never even noticed he didn't have a crest on my first playthrough. He was just nuking everything.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating.
Terrible.
His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
This character, this is probably, like, I just gave those last two characters a compliment. I would absolutely give him the lowest marks of any character in this game ever. Oh, he's so bad. He's terrible.
He's remarkably intelligent. but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
If any character deserved to be fat in this game, it'd be him, just because he's so lazy.
He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Nothing special about this character. He's just exactly like they said. He's the Naruto of this game. Straightforward, no
She's
planning.
Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
The recluse. If you notice, if you look at her character portrait on the top left up there, and then you look at her actual character model, they don't match, right? Like this part of her, my chest too big. This part is a black like little gap right there, and there's no gap. So, I'm on to y'all, Nintendo.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers Academy.
I can tell you what brought her. That girl trying to find her man. I need me a man. Dorothy is tight though. She learned some really good spells.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Yo, Petra is cock diesel. You see, do you see, let's see if I can get this camera pointing real good. Sheesh, there it is. Opposite, okay. So, Hunter's Boon over there at the top right, cock diesel dog. She crits all the time. She's constantly murking people. So if you ever pick, this is probably the best house. This is probably the best house. Random noises. You see, got a douchebag blocking me over here like I don't work here. Where's my student? Where's my faculty? Where's the faculty break room? You know what I mean?
Pardon me.
This is my homie right here.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
You'll be talking a lot.
Yes.
Run! I can clearly. It's like a whole path over there. Alright, courtyard time. Nope, I'm sorry, the Officers Academy with the courtyard in it. Alright. What's up, Claude? What up, big fella?
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
I've met him. I'm playing with him on my off-stream playthrough, but sure. I don't know about this.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
Yeah.
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
He's strong. He's the main character that uses arrows. Like, that's just real strong.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
So this character, I just realized, got it already. His distinguished house ability, he just basically always has extra damage, extra 2 damage. Because you're gonna give him a battalion as soon as you can. So yeah, he just basically starts off with +2 damage all the time. He's a very annoying character. Like his dialogues, first half of the game, he is super annoying.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
The goodie basket ability, man, I feel like that joint never procs. You only got 4 charm, but there's ways to boost it. I feel like I never benefit from it.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Yeah, he's a cool cat. Nothing really remarkable to say about him. He's a good archer though, so he's a reliable unit. I say that. Especially in game, he definitely comes into his own.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Yeah, she's like 2 years younger than everybody, but she is broken, bro. Mastermind, that ability up there, she's gonna be, if you pick this class, she's gonna be probably your strongest unit. She's just so strong. She's overpowered a little bit.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
This character has premium character development, but it's like, it goes from like, you are super annoying to like, oh, I like this. This is very nice. This is very nice.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Bro, let me tell you about this character. She embodies the I'm gorgeous, so I get away with everything that, you know, pretty people get away with. Like, everybody that you ever met, just throw all those negative characteristics about laziness and just like getting over, that's her. At least she's decent, dude. Too much pink, but you know, it made her cute.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
So if you watch Inuyasha, you know how Inuyasha always says Kagome, and Kagome always says Inuyasha, Inuyasha, Kagome! This chick always says, Gerald, 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 Gerald. Ugh. Thank you, bro. You've been
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Amazing, thank you. Stop. I don't like you. Can I just say that? Like, you're already looking down on me.
You must be that renowned mercenary.
I don't like you.
Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
He is drawn uniquely though. Look at that nose. That snoz is serious, dog. Look at that nose. I don't think any other character has a nose like that in this game. Look at the two poor folk.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli. Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Who am I? Little homie, who are you? But like I said, one thing I do want to point out is the characters have defined height differences. And if you watch a lot of anime, you'll feel like all the characters look the same, and it's they're supposed to be short. So look at that. Look how small she is. She's so small.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
So this character I already talked about. I talked about these guys. Super well made. You don't really develop too much.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Ignatz, he's just good old reliable. Overly, he's like a Canadian. He just always apologizes for something. And you know, like I said, overpowered, snotty, not snobby, but snotty.
What do you think?
All right. That Dimitri I see.
Hello.
Not.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Yes. I don't know anything about you guys.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
So, this character, obviously he's a lance user, so he's gonna be on a horse at some point, but he doesn't like axes, and throwing axes are so premium in this game. So I'm already, like, I don't like him as it is, and now I don't like him even more. Before you even talk, this character looks like the most boring character in the game. Like, him and probably Raphael, super dry. They're definitely 1 and 2. Talk. Say it again. Say it again.
Dedu was born in Dusker and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
He definitely looks like he has his defining ability looks super good, especially since you know you're gonna make him a knight based off his strengths. So it looks useful as a unit, but like, ooh, his story. I bet you he's gonna say Dimitri more than Leone says Gerald Barrel.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Yeah, he can catch these hands. He can catch these hands. What's this? Unit gains found with no battalion. Oh man, his ability is super dry, because the battalions give you such a bonus. Like, I don't think that ability is just basically useless, because there's no way you're not gonna have a battalion on every unit.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
First thing I notice is defining ability, which is lock pick. I'm gonna be teaching as many people as I can to become a thief, so I guess I'll just skip doing it with him since he already has the ability I want, which is no. I want the thief ability, so he's already half a thief as it is.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Nothing special to say about him. I used him in the last playthrough. There's a secret little, I don't know if it's a secret, but there's an odd way that you get a really good weapon for him, and that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Oh camera, oh camera.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
This character and that live to serve ability, you know, you want your mages usually to be in the back line. She seems like a frontline character since, you know, so I could put her next to her like they do, for example, who's a tank, and you go use him for bait, and you get right next to him, and they both take damage, and you heal, and they both heal together. That strategy.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
I like her rally ability, cause she's gonna be super good at leveling up her social links. Dang, I watched too much Persona 5. But yeah, you know what I mean. She's basically like automatically gonna be like super, always having action in battle.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
This character, I fought her about 3 or 4 times. She is so strong. I hope she's as strong on your team as she is when you're fighting her, because she is a #1 priority.
I appreciate your effort.
Kill this character. If you fight her, kill her. Kill her faster than you kill Dimitri or Edelgard or anybody else. Claude, kill her first. She's coming for you. Suppose I should continue exploring. I ain't ask you to think, you expressionless monster. Why don't you, where's your expression? Alright, let's go.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Okay. Dang, bro, can I get in the class before you ogling people? Look at him. Look at him. Oh, you look like you gonna say something slick.
Well, well, it must be my lucky day today, being approached by such a beauty. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier.
Jose.
Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Jose? You ain't, I know you're trying to chase some hoes, but you ain't looking like no Jose. Jose. He look more like a Jose. Classic black character with gray.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude.
I have heard that you have rescued your highness. You can swallow that bass.
Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Alright. Over here looking like Piccolo and young Gohan. Hello, Mr. Piccolo! Good grief, he's tall.
Hey.
Alright.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
What was her whole name?
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri.
He also said I look forward to...
Felix, must... Oh, and,
She ain't got a whole name. Everybody else giving me their whole name. What's your whole name at? My man over here is Jose. I guess they didn't give me one either. Y'all is not very you know. Y'all ain't talking.
Who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy. Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Did you say Mercedes? First of all, girl, your name is Mercedes, alright? That's how your name is said. Second of all, you sound more like the oblivious one, even though your house leader, your king and prince, future king, current prince, said you the oblivious one. This one sounds more like the airhead.
Okay.
Alright. My man armed. He's already ready to slap somebody down. Does everybody else have a weapon? I guess y'all do. Okay, everybody else has a weapon too. Everybody armed? Where's my weapon at? I got a little dagger? Alright, these cats out here is straight. Everybody is got the heat.
Right.
Wow, these students ain't playing out here. Let my homeboy say ain't boo jiving.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Oh please, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm a well-hydrated person, so I need to unhydrate real quick. Unhydrated, rehydrated. All right. Black Eagle House. All right, where do I start? Wonder what they're talking about.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello.
I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Dang, my man is so assertive. He introducing people for him. And where is your other eye? Like, you literally don't even have not peripheral vision. Zoom in? Oh, I don't know what it's called right now. Whatever it takes to see the road better.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible.
Yeah,
My name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
First of all, you are super small, bro. Look at you, shoulder to shoulder. Good grief, you was a little homie. No wonder you so loud. What's up, girl? Hey, she tall. She like a model.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Dorothea, what up, girl? She's a little baby girl too.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Not bad. I know my man. I know my man. You hear this intimidating man voice and probably got a little stir. It's alright.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Alright, now this is a convenient place to head on back to the audience chamber.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
Hold your face, alright? I'll steal off on you right now.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
That's right, I choose first, Paul. This is my favorite class, free. If I was to do like a all characters like befriend run, it would be through this class. Even though I guess it wouldn't matter, right? I guess it wouldn't matter if you're gonna make everybody a friend or recruit everybody anyways. These guys are cool, you know, but this is all about the Blue Lions.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct?
Indeed.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
First of all, the main character gotta be like 20 years old at this point. That's a lot of chingy-changing y'all got going on. What did she say? Virtue, care, and sincerity? Any of y'all in their 20 years had a lot of that to give out?
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flane. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
Who that is?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
That is all.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions. Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue. You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, son, you got no tact. Button up your shirt.
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably.
Companionable?
I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Such benevolence is a sight to behold. I don't suppose you would care to join me for tea. We could discuss education and marriage.
Control yourself, Sylvain. I have more important matters to discuss with our new professor. Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
Oh, sir,
you aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
So.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to
Get out my back.
I'll be fine, I promise.
Get out my back pocket, bro.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh, I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
Kind of hoping we can get straight to this battle. I want to knock this out real quick and see exactly how. See if I can do it. I don't even lie. Last time I tried, I was like, I give up. This is just too hard. That's what she said. Alright, 40 minutes in, not so bad. New places to explore in the monastery. There's the money you owe me.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you.
What's up, Hanneman?
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
Even the main character about to go to sleep. Like, come on, Hanneman.
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Unless somebody digs it into your body.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this?
I got the crest of RRaahhide. Crest of power.
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done.
Did you just give me the boot?
What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see.
Awesome.
It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Awesome. Just gave me the boot. I'm the one who came to help you out. I forget you, Hannah, man. You rude. What is this? Is this the battle? Is this the battle?
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
I see. Very important. Yup. Well, plan anything. I got all this stuff cause a lot because of my beast. Prior playthroughs. Alright, let's get going. And plus, I get a whole bunch of extra stuff. In-game, chinky chang. Let's go. You can read fast. This is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but it was the imagining things. Sorry, I sound like DMX. Nice. So let's see here. In battle. The answer is simple. What? When did this happen?